Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Coffee Break, and welcome back to the CoffeeCast ProCast Edition. And this is the third game I will be casting between WhiteRa, who's spawning on the top left-hand side here on the ladder edition of Whirlwind, and his opponent going to be BeastyQT down on the bottom right-hand side, once again here on Whirlwind. Whirlwind, an absolutely massive map, and we are going to be spawning in cross positions here, so hopefully we'll be seeing a little bit more of a macro game here. It almost making that, is making that supply depot right in that mineral line. I'm actually a little bit confused as to why he's doing that. I mean, of course you can just lower that supply depot, but I don't necessarily see the point of that other than getting the SCV back to mining pretty much as quickly as humanly possible, which I suppose, I mean, could be as much of an incentive as anything else. And supply depot finishes, drops down. I'm just wondering if that maybe has something to do with any sort of SimCity build that BeastyQT had in mind, or once again, if it's just for the purpose of getting that SCV mining as quickly as possible. Maybe I'm looking a little bit too far into this here. So he built a supply depot in his mineral line. Not a big deal. WhiteRa so far has gone 2-0 in this series that I've casted so far. The first game did a proxy Stargate, did a little bit of Oracle harassment with some shockers up the front, was able to win that game. Game number 2, BeastyQT did drop a proxy barracks, trying to do a little bit of Reaper harassment, but WhiteRa did know what was up, was able to buy just enough time to get a couple stalkers out of the map, and eventually push out across the map with a mothership core and a nice handful of stalkers, and was able to win that game. BeastyQT going to be doing a 15cc, no racks, no gas, just because of the fact that we're on such a big map. I think he's feeling quite safe doing a very fast expansion, which I suppose if there is any map to do it on, Whirlwind is the map to do it on here. So going to be dropping that down. WhiteRa just going to be going for a little bit more standard gateway then core here. No second gas, so probably not going to be seeing any sort of proxy Stargate shenanigans. Oh, there's the second gas, of course. But as I said in the first game, proxy Stargate, or pretty much any Stargate build, generally works off of wow, totally lost my words there. Generally works off of 2 gas before cyber rather than doing a gateway gas, cyber gas. So we could still be seeing a perfectly standard build coming out of WhiteRa here. This pro is still on the other side of the map, though, something that we do need to keep in mind, because he can easily lay down a forward pylon somewhere and lay down a proxy target. In fact, already diverging off from a general scouting path, not going back to that watchtower. Coming over here, oh, clicking around a bit. Oh, there's the forward pylon. So yes, probably going to be seeing a proxy Stargate once again coming out of WhiteRa. Bunker going down at the front of the ramp for BeastyQT, who is not going to scout his opponent immediately here. I mean, he's not taking the longest scouting path. I mean, he's not, you know, coming over here and going to the top right-hand side. I mean, he's not doing anything stupid. But it is going to take a little bit of time for him to realize, oh crap, my opponent's going to be doing build X, and by the time he's actually getting over towards WhiteRa's base, the stalker should be finished, should be able to die scouting, which is probably the biggest thing that we can mention right now, is the fact that BeastyQT might not be scouting this proxy Stargate once again, and could sustain quite a bit of damage once again, considering that there really aren't that many Marines out on the field right now. In fact, only 1 Marine. There is a reactor on this barracks, but I think that's going to be used for the factory, which is being built right next to it. BeastyQT actually, oh wait, where's the stalker? Where's the scouting path? Is the stalker, yeah, he's on an attack order. Is that SCV going to get in here? And it looks like no, he's not. WhiteRa going to be keeping a very close eye on that. SCV not even going to be able to get up the ramp. There was a second gateway here, which might have, you know, if he had gotten in there, might have distracted his opponent. But oh, a supply block, and interestingly enough, a Void Ray going to be coming out on the field. Now, Void Rays versus small numbers of Marines, very, very viable actually. And I don't know if I necessarily agree with the Void Ray or over the Oracle. He might be looking at the idea that the Oracle is an energy base. The Void Ray just has, you know, a base attack, so he cannot necessarily run out of energy. Also, with some ground support, Void Rays are actually a very, very powerful unit. And it looks like the Void Ray once again going to be used as a distraction unit, going to be trying to pull Marines to the back here. And actually, no, just going to go for an old style bust here. The Void Ray actually outranges these bunkers, going to be able to take out these supply depots with surprising alacrity there. First supply depot already going down there. That Void Ray now fully charged up. Ooh, we actually even have a bar here saying that we're charged up, and it does +6 versus armored units. when charged up. I like the fact that we have those little tooltips now. These Marines not going to be able to deal with these Void Rays, with these Stalkers. A very dangerous moment here for BeastyQT. 45 to 43 supply, quite a few Marines here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough for a charged up Void Ray here who actually managed to lose his charge. Whoops. And this Void Ray does have 6 range. Not going to be able to outrange the bunker, but once again able to range these supply depots in this old-fashioned bus style. I have not seen this in quite some time. There is the Widow Mine out on the map, though. Once again, this can do so much damage, especially if that targets down the Void Ray. One Void Ray, one Oracle in the field, a couple of Zealots going to be leading the charge up the ramp, it looks like. If he can use one of those Zealots to absorb the blast of that Widow Mine, it could be a very big deal there. And the Widow Mine does shoot, actually hurts the SCVs more than it hurts the Zealots. One bunker going to be getting perilously close to falling here. That charged up Void Ray, such a big deal here. And actually, apparently, it looks like it charges, but doesn't keep its charge. Once it charges, it has 20 seconds, then it loses its charge and has to recharge, maybe. I'm not exactly certain here. This bunker shooting at... Oh, the pylon on the low ground there was a little bit confused for the moment there. It looks like another Void Ray going to be coming out onto the map. I don't know where exactly that Oracle went. I do not see it. I think he might have actually been target fired down by something here. Widow Mines 2 now out on the map, going to make it very difficult to bust up this ramp here, especially with 2 bunkers and the mass repair as SCVs so far. 10 SCVs killed in this game, making it 31 to 30. So WhiteRa already doing the damage that he needs to do, but it looks like WhiteRa just going to kind of stick on this one base here, try to do one base all in, as he is not laying down another Nexus, which is what he would need to do at this point in time if he was considering going on right now. These SCVs really actually need to be pulled behind the bunkers here because, oh wow, I don't know what that's all about. Oh, trying to bait the enemy into the Widow Mines there. These SCVs need to be in back because right now they're just going to take so much damage from their own Widow Mines. Needs to be careful with those. Oh, a lot of SCVs going down there. I don't know if that was from the Widow Mines or just the fact that WhiteRa has so much stuff on the field. This bunker so close to dying, but too many SCVs mass preparing. There we go. Finally goes down now that the Void Rays are charged up and the focus fire. Both bunkers down now, but really not that much left on the ground for WhiteRa, especially the fact that he cannot detect these Widow Mines, which are getting very close to being able to shoot once again. Going to need to be quite careful with that Void Ray. Nice little micro with that Void Ray, getting it back there, but the Widow Mines now able to fire once again. One Stalker goes down, one Void Ray taking a massive hit, and it looks like all 3 Widow Mines now once again back down on cooldown, but these Void Rays so low on health, and that is going to be the main DPS of this army, and so few Stalkers remain on the field. In fact, WhiteRa very low on resources right now, just kind of warping in whenever he can on his warping cycles there, and I think this is a 3-gate Stargate all in, actually. A very nice little build here, if you don't mind the whole one base thing. Going to be running up into the main base now, going to be trying to take out some more SCVs here. Needs to be careful, there is this missile turret in the middle line here. Needs to be focusing down these reactors, I feel, rather than the barracks. But actually these barracks going down so quickly with these Void Rays all nice and charged up, doing 16 damage per attack. I don't know what necessarily constitutes as an attack here. Going to be trying to take out this. Oh, the Viking does get on the map. So much damage done already. And oh, the Widow Mines. Oh, Burrow now going to be able to take out both Void Rays there. And these Widow Mines going to be on that 40-second cooldown. 4 Stalkers left in the main base now. That Viking kind of null and void. In fact, Viking actually very, very dead, but not too much of a deal because there are no Void Rays left on the map for those to be attacking now. WhiteRa going to be going into the natural expansion, killing off more SCVs, killing off the main base, and there's another GG out of Empire's BeastyQT. WhiteRa on a large map here, going to be utilizing the proxy Stargate and the warp-in mechanic to do a one base all in on a map that would generally be considered a macro map. I might be condemning WhiteRa at this point in time for doing a one base all in on a macro map, except for the fact that his opponent in BeastyQT did do that 15 CC, a very, very fast, very, very aggressive expand. I should say economic expand, not aggressive, which was really his downfall. I can't blame WhiteRa for doing a one base all in. However, I am kind of hoping to see a longer game for the next map I pick, whatever it does so happen to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Coffee Break, and thank you for joining me here on the Coffee Cast. Leave a comment below if you would like to. And of course, go on to the next game here and find out what happens further on in the series between WhiteRa and EmpireBeastyQT. And until next time, folks, this is Coffee Break, signing out.